Black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Break. 51, Mike 51. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Throwing on second and long. Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Set. 10 over.
Let's go, team.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Now.
First and
10. Hey, we're good.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders have been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any two teams. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now they'll throw with Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Broncos' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Carr now to throw. It's complete to Williams. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Now Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Throwing now is Locke. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Hey, Delta.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Later one. Recon, 152 fighter. Whip. Watch the whip.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Raiders nothing. What now? You ready? Here we go, team. Kill. Big gap. Go, Mike. You ready?
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The tackle made by Todd Davis. From the 17, Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 734.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw his Carr. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Locke. Going right side here, and that's complete. 17 yards to pick up there. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He's going to waft it deep right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. That was close to a big play, just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch up, switch up.
6-18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check three. Hey, Mike 51.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. They come out here in the I. Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.